Hello, I'm reading Evie. I'm here to talk about W is for Wasted by Sue Grafton, which I finished, honestly, like a couple weeks ago. But I forgot to bring the book upstairs, so I didn't record it last week. I finished it last week, my bad. Two dead men changed the entire course of my life that fall. One of them I knew, the other I've never laid eyes on until I saw him in the morgue. The first was a local PI of suspect reputation. He'd been gunned down near the beach of Santa Teresa. It looked like a robbery gone bad. The other was found on the beach 6 weeks later. He'd been sleeping rough, probably homeless. No ID, a slip of paper with Kinsey Millhone's name and number was in his pants pocket. Excuse me. The coroner asked her to come down to the morgue to see if she could ID him. Two seemingly unrelated deaths, one a murder, the other apparently from natural causes. But as Kinsey digs deeper into the mystery of the John Doe, some very strange links begin to emerge. Before long, at least one problem is solved when Kinsey literally finds the key to the John Doe's identity. And just like that, she says, the lid to Pandora's box flew open. It would take me another day before I understood how many imps had been freed, but for the moment I was inordinately pleased with myself. In this multi-layered tale, the surfaces seem clear-cut, but beneath them is a fault line of betrayal, misunderstanding, age-old resentments, unnerving complications, and outright murderous fraud. And Kinsey, through no fault of her own, finds herself thoroughly compromised. W is for worthless, for wretched, for wrong. W is for wasted. It's like such a long description. Jeez. What happened to the short ones? Oh. Kinsey is buying some cigarettes for some of the homeless people, and they're only $1.09 each for a pack. She's like, dang, that's expensive. Come to the future, Kinsey. Pinky told the homeless man Terrence about Kinsey. He wanted to reconnect with his family. If you remember, Pinky is from the previous book. William brought Henry a cat, and Henry came home from the vet impatiently and said he was owed $50 because that's how much it will be to put him down. William and Kinsey said, oh, in a shocked way. It was like, oh. Henry was confused. Kinsey was like, had I known you were going to have him killed, I'd taken him myself. Henry was like, he's being put down for teeth cleaning. I'm picking him up at 5. Henry, my God, word that differently. His name is Ed, by the way. Terrence put Kinsey, the executor of his will. TF. LOL. He had $500,000 too that went to her. Jeez. Why is he homeless? OMG, they're related. Her grandmother's maiden name was Dace. Dace? Yeah. Kinsey's father was also named Terrence Randall, T.R. Dace. Same name as this dead guy's. Apparently, he got the money from suing the state. He was in prison for 12 years for a crime he didn't commit, so he sued for $12 million, but he got $600,000. We were in the head of another PI named Pete, but it says 4 months ago. I wonder what the connection is here. The family is, of course, not happy with Kinsey getting everything. It reminded me of the Knives Out movie, which if you haven't seen, it's a good movie. I haven't seen any of the sequels yet, but one of these days. Ethan, one of Terrence's sons, his son. He had 2 daughters and 1 son. So. Ethan put a nail through Kinsey's tire. She came out of the building where she met his wife and mother to talk about the money and found him bent over, but just assumed he was tying his shoes or something. She later stopped at a Denny's, where a man pointed it out and said someone had to have hammered it in. It was a particular nail used for roofing. Small revenge, I guess. Like, oh, you have all this money, let's give you a flat tire. Which I don't think it had came in yet, so. But still. Oops, I forgot Kinsey mentioned Pete immediately in the beginning of the book. Per the plot, she mentioned 2 dead men, one she knew, one she didn't. I didn't read the plot clearly before. Pete, being the one she knew, of course, said she met him through the company she worked at to get the hours needed for her licensing. However, I still wonder why we care about his point of view right now. Said he was gunned down at a bar during a robbery gone wrong. I thought it was a gas station. No. Dr. Reed shot Pete. The doctor was a part of the case that Pete was working. It was a very well-connected plot. A man hired him because he thought his wife might be having an affair with Dr. Reed. She was working with an old classmate to take him down, as he was forging some numbers, I believe. Pete decided to make a deal with the doctor by blackmailing him. It fell through. And Terrence was a part of this trial that Dr. Reed was doing and faking the numbers. So, Anna, one of Terrence's daughters, followed Kinsey and is now living with Henry. Wait. I guess at some point she moved out though, because she's not really mentioned in the next book or the one after. But I mean, she's mentioned, but it doesn't seem like she's living with them. So, or well, Henry. No. Terrence was enrolled in a was enrolled in a research program with Dr. Reed. He thought the meds were killing him. Reed said he was on the placebo though, so, but who knows if that's the truth. Pete came to Kinsey's house. Oh wait. Oh, I said Pete. Oh, no, I meant Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed, why did I say Pete? Dr. Reed came to Kinsey's house after Anna gave him the address and tried killing her, which of course failed. So now he's in prison. She put that $500,000 in her retirement fund after donating to the homeless shelter that they stayed at. That was actually on my notes. It was a very short one. Obviously not that short of a book. About 400 or 500. Oh. I liked it. I don't remember a whole lot now, but I did like it. That's really all I can say about it. That was my notes on W is for Wasted. I'm almost done with the series. Let me know what you thought of W is for Wasted by Sue Grafton. Bye.